Good morning, students. I think everyone is fine with the health, and at the same time, I think everyone has written your best in the FA1 test, right? So now, what we'll do, we are going to discuss about this FA1, right? We'll have a review on this. All right. So there were actually five main questions, right? One MCQ, one fill in the blanks, and rewrite the statements correctly by changing the underlined words, and 1 mark questions and 2 mark questions. All right. So this was the exam pattern, test pattern for your FA1. So now what we'll do, we'll go one by one, right? First, we'll come to multiple choice questions. So MCQs, we call it as MCQs, right? So in that first one, a crop which is transplanted is rice, wheat, gram or brinjal. So out of rice, wheat, gram and brinjal, which crop is going to be transplanted? So first you must know what is transplantation. Then you can understand what is this transplantation, means transplanted, right? So out of these four options, wheat cannot be transplanted, neither gram nor brinjal. So here the answer for a crop which is transplanted is first option, that is rice. So in B, cholera is a disease spread by virus, water, direct contact with a sick person, or all of this. So here actually we are going to get cholera not by virus but by water. So the cholera is a disease spread by water. That is second option. Then the next, third one. The first synthetic fiber to be developed was rayon, polyester, nylon or acrylic. So out of these four, which was the first one synthetic fiber to be developed? So out of this, nylon, that is option number 3. So nylon was the first synthetic fiber to be developed. It was in the year 1930, right? The next, fourth one, D. Vibrio cholerae is a bacteria that has a rod shaped, comma shape, spherical shape, or none of this. So actually in this question, what they are asking is that name of the bacteria, that is Vibrio cholerae. So it is actually in which shape? That is the question there. So they given the answers as rod shape, comma shape, spherical shape, and none of this. So out of this, the second option, comma shape, is the right answer. So this is about MCQs. So if you have written all these four correct, you will get 1 mark for each. So this is about 4 marks. Means 1 for first, second, third, fourth. So each question carries 1 mark. So that gives you 4 marks for this first main question. Then second, fill in the blanks. So fill in the blanks is also for 4 marks, right? There also you have 4 sub questions. Each question carries 1 mark. So first one, fiber crop cotton and dash mustard. So actually from cotton we are getting fiber crop. Then what is this mustard? It is we are getting oil from it. So it is oil seed crop. So oil seed crop is mustard. Then B, Disease causing microorganisms are called dash. So you must remember what was taught in the earlier classes about microorganisms, right? The microorganism that is going to cause disease. For that, what do we call? We call it as pathogens. So disease causing microorganisms are called pathogens. Is that clear? Disease causing microorganisms are called dash. That is, disease causing microorganisms are called pathogens. Sorry. The next C, dash helps to convert milk to curd. ಈಗ ಹಾಲಿನಿಂದ ಮೊಸರು ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೆಪ್ಪ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಹೆಪ್ಪ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ ಆ ಒಂದು ಹಾಲು ಇದ್ದದ್ದನ್ನು ಮೊಸರಾಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So what is that which is going to cause or which converts from milk to curd? So what is that? It is lactobacillus. So lactobacillus helps to convert milk to curd. So milk in the curd convert ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕಲ್ಲಿ actually lactobacillus ಬೇಕು, right? Then last one in this fill in the blanks, polyester is made up of small units called dash. So polymer ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ monomer ಆಯ್ತು. So actually ಇಲ್ಲಿ polyester ಅಂತ ಕೇಳೋಣ. So polyester is made up of small units called esters. A polyester ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಹೆಸರಿದೆ, ಯಾವುದದು? It is made up of small units combining together. ಯಾವ small units combine together ಆದವು? ಇವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಈಸ್ಟರ್ಗಳು ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕೂಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪಾಲಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So here polyester is made up of small units called esters. Is this clear? So even here all these 4 questions carries 1 mark each and it gives you again 4 marks. So now 4 plus 4, 8 marks has been done. Then the next, what we have to do, we have to, question number 3, rewrite the statements correctly by changing the underlined words. So they are given a statement. In that statement there will be one underlined word and you have to change that underlined word which suits that sentence. Is that clear? So what is going to suit there in that particular statement? That word has to be written instead of that underlined word. So in that first one, third page, the field is labeled with help of a hoe. So here hoe is underlined word, and now we should understand, is the field labeled with the hoe? No, the field cannot be labeled with hoe. Instead of that hoe, what is used? Plow is used. So there we have to write the sentence. Instead of hoe, you have to substitute there plow. So after writing, the statement has to be like this: the field is leveled with help of a plow. This has to be written. Then second one, the removal of water from food materials is called pasteurization. So the removal of water from food material is called pasteurization. Actually pasteurization is not removing water from the food. So removing water from the food is known as dehydration. So there instead of that pasteurization, you have to write dehydration and complete that statement. So after correcting the statement has to be, the removal of water from food material is called dehydration. Is this clear? The next one, C. Measles spread through contaminated food. Actually, we don't get measles which is going to spread by air, right? We are not going to get measles from contaminated food. Instead, we are going to get it from air. So there the answer is air. So the statement has to be measles spread through contaminated air, right? Or we can write just air. So instead of that contaminated food, we have to write air, because through this air this measles is getting spread. Then last one, that is D in this related statements, question number 3. So there, crop rotation reduces soil fertility. So you tell me, if we keep changing the crops, or if we keep rotating the crops, will it increase the fertility or decrease the fertility? In case if we don't follow this soil rotation, then it is going to decrease or it is going to reduce our soil fertility. Whereas change of crops for every season, that is crop rotation. So what crop rotation is doing? It is increases the soil fertility. So the statement is crop rotation increases soil fertility. So this is about question number 3, where you are going to get half marks for each question. Means here you will get 2 marks. This is clear. So for rewriting the statements correctly by changing the underlined words, we are going to get 2 marks for that third question, main question, right? So now 4 for 8 plus 2, 10 marks is over. Now we have question number 4. Answer the following. Right? So here it is of 4 marks, where you are given 4 questions. Means each question carries 1 mark. Okay, first one, coming to this A. Why should weeds be removed from a field? ಈ weeds ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಆ ಒಂದು ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂದ ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು? So why we should remove that weeds? If we don't remove weeds, what is going to be the output? ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ನಾವು weeds ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗಿಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೇನು ನಾವು ಕಸ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಸದಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈ ಸದಿ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಕಸವನ್ನು ನಾವು ತೆಗಿಲಿಕ್ಕಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೋರಿ, ಅದು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ನಾವು ಬೆಳೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಜೋಡಿ ಮಿಂಗಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಏನು ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ತಗೋತದೆ. ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿ ಆ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಹಾಳಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಈ ಕಸ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ. ಸೊ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಈ weedsನ ನಾವು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ weeds, the unwanted plants that grow along with our crop, ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅದು? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕಾಂಪೀಟ್ ಎದರ ಜೊತೆ? ವಿತ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್. ಎದರ ಸಂಬಂಧ? ಫಾರ್ ವಾಟರ್, ಮಿನರಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲದರ ಜೋಡಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಈ weeds ನಾವು ಬೆಳೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಜೋಡಿ ಫೈಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ರಾಪ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹಾನಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ? ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಮೂವ್ ದಿಸ್ weeds. ಸೊ weeds, the unwanted plants that grow along with the crop plants and it competes with water, mineral and sunlight. So we have to remove it. Right? It is going to compete for water, minerals and sunlight. For that we have to remove these weeds. Then question number 2. Define the term immunity. So in this fourth question, question number 2, that is B. So what we have to do there? We have to define what is immunity. So actually what is immunity? It is the ability of the body to resist or fight a disease. So it is ability of the body ability of body to resist or fight a disease. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸೀಸನ್ನ ಫೈಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಏನು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಹದೊಳಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಇಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಇಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಈಸ್? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಅಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್? ಟು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಟು ಫೈಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಡಿಸೀಸ್. ದೆನ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್, what are vaccines? What are vaccines? A small dose of dead or weakened microbe. This is going to be injected in the body, and that vaccine, whatever is injected in our body, is going to work so that whatever the disease is there, that will be stopped. Means its growth is going to be stopped by this vaccine so that it does not affect us. That is actually what is vaccine. Is that clear? Then last one, is that clear? So the next D, define polymer. So when we are looking about which question? In fill in the blanks. Here, polyesters are made up of small units called esters. Similarly, this polymer is nothing but it is made up of monomers. So actually what these monomers are doing, they are connecting to each other and then it forms polymer. So polymer means many monomers joined together. Many monomers joined together to form a larger unit. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಪಾಲಿಮರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಈ ಸದ್ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೊನೋಮರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಥ ಮೊನೋಮರ್ಗಳೇನಾಗ್ತವೆ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಕೂಡ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಕೂಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವು, ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್. ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ polymer. Is this clear? So polymer means many monomers joined together. Why they are joined together? To form a larger unit. For that we are going to call as polymers. This is clear? So here also this question carries 1, 1, 1, 1. So here 4 questions, you will get 4 marks. So now it is 14 marks. So last we have 6 marks, that is answer the following. Here you will be having 2 marks for each question. So actually 3 question ಅದಾವು ಈ ಒಂದು 5ನೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿ ಅದೇನಾಯ್ತು, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ 6 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಇಟ್. ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ 4 ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಅದರದ್ದು ಒಂದು 4 ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ರೈಟ್? They did not tell you to explain or describe each property. What they told, list the 4 properties of plastics. So plastics ಏನು ಒಂದು 4 ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಅದಾವು ಅದನ್ನಷ್ಟೇ ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ? Plastics are non-reactive, right? Plastics are non-reactive. It is light and strong. But it is poor conductor of electricity. Poor conductor of electricity and bad conductor of heat. So these are the four properties of plastics. Plastic is non-reactive, plastic is light and strong, plastic is poor conductor of electricity, and even plastic is bad conductor of heat. So four properties finished. For writing all those four properties, you will get 2 marks. In case if you have written only 3 properties, then you will get half mark for each. Right? Then the next B. Explain any two methods of food preservation with examples. So ನಾವು ಫುಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಒಂದು 2 ಮೆಥಡ್ಸನ್ನ ಬರೆದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಶುಗರ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಪಿಕಲ್ಸ್. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಶುಗರ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೈ ಆ್ಯಡಿಂಗ್ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಶುಗರ್. ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಬೈ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಟ್ಟು ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಾರ್ದಂಗ, ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಥಳನೆ ಕೊಡ್ಲಾರ್ದಂಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಟೈಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಆರ್ಗನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವುದಾವು, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪಾಶ್ಚರೈಸೇಷನ್, ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಫ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಇವು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ನೀವು ಬರೆದು ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಆ ಒಂದು ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿ ನಾವು. ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರಿಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಫುಡ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಹೈಡ್ರೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ನೀವು 2 ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಪ್ಯಾಶ್ಚರೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಕ್ಯಾನಿಂಗ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ, 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ಬರೀ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ 2 ಹೆಸರು ಬರೆದ್ರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್, ರೈಟ್? ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್. ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ವಿಶ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಖಾರಿಫ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಾಬಿ ಕ್ರಾಪ್. ಖಾರಿಫ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಾಬಿ ಕ್ರಾಪ್. ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟದ? ಎನಿ ಟು ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟದ. Means any 2 differences of rabi crop and any 2 differences of kharif crop has to be written. So first we'll say about kharif. It is sown in June or July and then harvested in September or October. It is also called as summer crop. It requires plenty of water. That is why it is dependent on heavy monsoon rains. Is this clear? Then next, if we come across rabi crop, it is actually sown in October or November. And then harvested in the month of March or April. It is called winter crop. And it requires less amount of water. That is why it is not dependent on monsoon rains. This is clear. So if you have written 2 in kharif crop and 2 differences in rabi crop, you will get half marks for each. So if you have written 2 here in kharif, you will get 1 mark. If you have written 2 in rabi, you will get 1 mark, right? So this is how marks is distributed. Is this clear? So I think everyone has got the idea of how much you might get. All right? But marks is a number, that is different thing. But what you have to do? You have to read again, keep reading, practice and write. Then you can remember everything easily. So this was whatever we have seen till now. This is about the FA1 which you all had written, right? So that is 6 marks for those 3 questions. It gives you 20. 4 for 8, 12, 14, 20, right? So this is about the FA1 exam, right? So at least from now onwards, what you have to do? You have to keep preparing. Whether the exam is there or not, that is different. But ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ಆಲ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯ ಜೀವನ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಬರೀ ಒಂದೇ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಓದಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಓಕೆ? ಸೊ ನಾವು ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ? ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್. You have to solve this FA1 question paper neatly in your homework book. Is this clear? So that's end of the day. That's end for the today. So what you have to do? Keep reading, practice hard, then take care of your health, stay home, stay safe. See you in the next class and we'll start the next chapter. All right? Thank you.